Hey guys, Jonathan here, and in today's video, we're taking a look at arguably the rarest and most expensive LEGO Spider-Man set ever, 10075, the Spider-Man Action Studio. You can see that this came with an incredible 25 pieces total, and it allows you to build the World Unity Fair attack scene from the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie. Now, let me explain what's so rare about this. This set was offered as a gift with purchase in 2002 if you bought the Green Goblin set and the Spider-Man Action Studio directly from LEGO. Now, you would have had to do that at a LEGO store or the LEGO website, and think about what the internet was like in 2002. It's not to say it didn't exist, but people were not buying stuff online as much as they are today, and there were nowhere near as many LEGO stores as there are today, so it was very difficult to obtain this. I suppose you could have also ordered it through the mail now that I think about it, but still, being able to get this set, it was only available for a limited time, and I actually reviewed this set as best as I could before on the channel a couple years ago, but since then, I've actually come into possession of a loose copy. So the copy here I'm showing you is sealed, and there's only one other sealed one for sale in the US right now. It's on eBay for $3,600 for this set with 25 pieces in it. It's so crazy, but there are so few of these sealed because of that. Well, like I said, I did review this a couple years ago, but since then, I was able to get a loose one. So now we can take a look at what the set would have actually looked like if we, were able to build it and get it back in the day. But since I reviewed it, we've got more information that in October of 2002, apparently for a very brief window, this set was also offered at Shop at Home, so online or in the LEGO magazine, for sale. I guess it was like $26.99 according to Brick Economy. I'm not sure if I believe that price, but I suppose anything's possible. Now, here's the crazy thing. Like I was saying, we've got the instruction booklet here, so I'll show you that. You basically need the Green Goblin set and the Action Studio to dump out all those pieces and add the 25 extra pieces from this one to build what we see here. So seeing this instruction booklet, guys, is incredibly, incredibly rare because there are so few copies of this out there anyways, let alone open ones to take a look at. So it's really cool. I will say these Technic pieces for like these barricades, I do not have. I was not able to put those together for this, but the main part of the build, of course, is the World Unity Fair building right here. So let's take a closer look at that now. Now, before we get into things too crazy, I do want to let you guys know that I wrote a song about the old Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies called The Girl Next Door. We even filmed the music video in New York City and all the places where they filmed those old movies, so I'd really appreciate it if you check that out. If you like Spider-Man and you like classic-sounding music, you're really going to enjoy it. So check that out and let me know what you think. So as mentioned, the set itself combines the Green Goblin set with the Spider-Man Action Studio, so as far as our minifigures are concerned, we get the classic Mary Jane, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man with the light blue color scheme, a police officer who's technically an actor, a director who looks nothing like Sam Raimi but exactly like Steven Spielberg for some reason, and the Green Goblin himself. This was really cool to get back in the day with that custom molded mask and everything, so we'll take a look at the minifigs in just a second, but I do want to point out the rarest piece here, which is actually this piece of paper behind Spider-Man. So it's not every day that you hold a piece of LEGO that is worth over $200 in its own right. Now, these basically never pop up for sale, but this piece of paper, of course, is supposed to be used as like a studio background, but it only appeared in this set. However, it was also supposed to appear in the canceled Spider-Man wrestling scene set. If you look up photos online, you can see, what that would have looked like. But that set was canceled and never came out. We don't really know why that is, but check this out. We have Johnny Thunder in the audience here at the wrestling scene and somebody that looks ambiguously like Stan Lee. So that's incredibly cool. And being able to show you guys this is so, so incredibly awesome. And I'm very, very grateful that I own this and I'm able to do it. So with that being said, let's take a look at our minifigs next. So for our minifigures here, we have that Steven Spielberg style director and the cop. These all use pretty generic pieces that also came in other LEGO sets, so nothing exclusive here, but it is cool that they kind of went for that studio's appeal, where, of course, it was like a movie set, so we needed actors, directors, and all of those fun people to make the movie happen, and these sets really leaned into that aesthetic. Mary Jane is always interesting because, of course, she's got the yellow skin tone here, which is cool, but she also had a completely unique torso that only came in the Green Goblin set. The red color of the torso and legs is pretty unique too, just really dig that. And of course, she's got a red head ponytail here, which we could flip around to see a super scared face on one side and a confident smirk on the other. This head would also be used in some other LEGO Studios sets, particularly the Monster movie sets, but it's very cool that we got it here for Mary Jane as well. The Green Goblin is one of my favorite LEGO minifigures of all time, not only because of the great leg print, and think about how rare that was in 2002, but also this amazing helmet mold. Now, the following year in 2003, they would actually print gold eyes and gold teeth on it, but the original one was just the molded helmet. We also got printing on the back of the torso, as well as the back of the head, not to mention Norman Osborn's head underneath. This figure was so detailed back in the day, and honestly, even today, it holds up pretty well as being super detailed. And of course, that pumpkin bomb with the translucent orange head there is a really cool way to show how they would make that in LEGO form, and I think this figure is aged exceptionally well. And finally, we have the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. You can see that his webbing is actually like a reflective silver. As I move it in the light, you can see how it shimmers and shines, and that is very cool on the back of the head as well as the shoulder area of the back with the large red spider and even hip printing, which again, pretty rare in 2002 to get something like that. And of course, that great torso print with the iconic spider logo makes this one of the coolest Spider-Man minifigs ever because it's just so nostalgic, and honestly, I love it. I still have all of my sets from when I was a kid, and even though in cases like this I had to like piece together stuff, it is incredibly cool to be talking about this stuff on the internet to share the fandom with you guys all these years later when I was playing with these when they originally came out back in 2002. All right, Green Goblin's glider is pretty interesting here, getting these printed pieces for the giant wings. And the glider here has not aged all that well, if we're being honest, but you can see that we kind of got this like director's slate here that you hold into the back so that you could fly it around as if you were making a stop motion movie or something like that. And then, of course, we've got these really cool chrome daggers on the end here that look great, as well as a printed piece here with those pumpkin bomb receivers there, and two studs on jumper plates there that allow you to hold extra pumpkin bombs for Goblin to fly into battle. All right, now that brings us to the build itself. We already took a look at that piece of paper, but you can see that it slides into the grooves of these pillars here. So when you turn it around, you can see, you know, the other side with all the people we looked at earlier, and it's basically just blank on the inside there. But it's incredibly cool how well it looks like a movie scene when we're looking at it in the context of how it's supposed to be placed in the set. We also get these movie lights that are off to the side, but this is one thing I want to talk about with the set. If we look at the box art, those movie lights are absolutely nowhere to be seen, but if we follow the instructions, you can see that those lights are there, but that backdrop paper piece is not. So there's just a lot of weirdness going on with this set where it's hard to say what's officially supposed to be in the set and not. I think it was really just a quality control thing with LEGO's instruction printing at the time, and they just really threw this together. That's just my personal guess. As far as play features go, there really aren't any. If we move the camera up top here, you can see that there's an area for Mary Jane to stand at, and I don't know if this is just poor design or intentional, but you can knock this entire thing off, which is kind of accurate to what happens in the movie, right? But, like, it could literally just be poor design. It's the reason that, you know, falls off so easily. I don't really know, but we get a place to put Spider-Man's web. And then, of course, the paper piece from the original set, where we have the bank on the ground floor, also had this reverse piece here, which is supposed to go up top to kind of make the top of the building. So it's really interesting in that way. When we flip it around, there is a little space inside the windows, but not really enough space to do anything super meaningful. And really, that's all there is to the set. I mean, it's pretty basic when it comes down to it. I dig it a lot, but I don't know if I would be spending $3,600 just to get this to open it, to get this piece of paper out. That's one of the things that's going to keep this set so rare is, like, there just aren't a lot of them out there, and even to source the pieces, it's next to impossible to do. So I'm very grateful that I was able to do it for you guys here on the video today, and with that being said, let's go ahead and finish out this video. All right, guys, let me know what you think of this set. It is truly an honor to be able to review the official rarest LEGO Spider-Man set that has ever come out, And of course, with all the history I do here on the channel, it is really, really fun and fulfilling to be able to offer this unique LEGO look directly to you guys. So let me know what you think of this set in the comments down below. Let me know if you're going to be the person that buys the sealed one on eBay for $3,600 right now. And be sure to hit like and subscribe so you never miss out on another LEGO Superheroes video here on the channel. See you guys next time, and until next time, build on.